And we back.
Yeah. Welcome back to the motherfucking podcast.
Wash gods.
The gods of the pods is back in this bitch.
Washed but never washed up. You see it?
We are washed but never washed up. How y'all doing?
Welcome back.
Shout out to everybody that been retweeting and all that good stuff.
We're an episode away from 20, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think
It's
this
19.
is episode 19, man. So 20 episodes, man.
We gotta do something special for 20, man.
We gotta do a crazy clip show.
Yeah. Cause we can do that now.
Yeah, nigga.
A lot of you niggas ain't got clips, nigga.
Yeah, man. Full clips. You know
Push the T and Malice of this shit.
Yeah, man. So yeah. Shout out to everybody that listens on Spotify. Shout out to everybody that listens on iTunes. Shout out to everybody that listens on Bullhorn. On Anchor, everybody
Google
that's,
Play.
You know, that's all for Google Play. Everybody that's subscribed thus far on the YouTube.
All our international family.
What's the YouTube page? Tell them to subscribe.
Wash Gods Pod PC.
Yeah, Wash Gods PC. Find us on YouTube. Please rate, like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. How
was your week?
Shit's been it's basically definitely been a washed ass week. I'm sitting. I feel like the more I move through life, man, I guess because I work retail, and that shit just makes you hate people, man. Like you just get the worst of people, and yeah, man, it just is what it is. But yeah, other than that, I've just been cooling, been watching a lot of like I said, I've been in my documentary bag a lot right now, so trying to just take in information. Like I've been saying the last fucking 3 or 4 episodes, like
it's a downloading period right now.
Yeah,
there's so much going on. You kind of just need to stay on your square.
Yeah, and the best thing for me is to learn the facts of the past and all the shit that happened before me. Like I keep saying, like history is always an exciting thing for me, man, because it's so much shit that like I don't know. So like
now seeing history kind of repeat itself in front of you is the most intriguing thing. Like my favorite game to play is like, who is this person based on
the past,
a period of time.
You
see people fill a lot of certain roles.
Yeah, and that's been cool because like
it makes you watch the news different.
Yeah. It's the first thought I had. Like, what really got me into this hole is like when the whole, as they call it, well, it don't have to be. But
you can try to save it, bro. When you defend it, make it sound crazy.
All right, man. Some holes I want to be in. That's all I'm saying. Not the gay ones. Shout out to the LHITQ correlation or some shit.
ING.
Yeah. Shout out to all y'all, man. All the things that people are.
All the spectrum.
Yeah.
Shout out to my specs.
Roy G. Biv. Shout out to him. But yeah, what the fuck was I talking about?
Huh? If we got a soundboard, that would be the one. The Dick Gregory, huh?
Yeah. Every time I lose my point. But
washed ass week. I feel it.
Yeah,
you want to leave with your wash
week,
moment?
Man.
My week was pretty washed too. I had an upside, man. I wasn't down bad, man. I think I hit all my high points. I got a lineup. You know what I'm saying? Everybody see a nigga out here looking young. It's like 7 bitches asked me what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? For random reasons.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? You know you got it going when they look at you and they tell you, yo, smile. Knowing that if you said the same shit, they be ready to me too the fuck out of you.
Yeah. I had an old lady say, like when I was at work, like, yo, it ain't that bad, baby.
Like, how you know? Bitch.
I want, took everything in my fucking heart. It's just like, bitch.
It's cool, man.
The fuck do you mean it ain't that bad?
I feel it, man.
Sit down. Let me tell you about my life. But yeah.
I'm used to nobody understanding. It's a joke.
If you just change your point of view.
But I guess I'll leave with my wash moment. I'm at a point now where a lot of the shit that is cool is kind of like the standard now, or was cool is kind of like the standard. I ran into a nigga today. from Soul Monkey. I don't know if anybody's familiar with
some Atlanta shit. If you
how
don't know,
deep this streetwear shit goes, but Soul Monkey was one of the first consignment shops in Atlanta. It was right over there off of Lucky and I want to say Cone. Yeah, Lucky and Cone, right next to the New Era store.
Yeah, shout out New Era.
And I went for everybody that really shopped in the city. For everybody who really shopped in the city, if you remember, Balboa was downtown and underground. And if you got your check, you go downtown where you thought you could find cool shit, off the beaten path shit. So I'm in Balboa and I think I bought it was so terrible, bro. I bought an LRG tailored army jacket. It was fatigue, but the fatigue was leaves.
Oh, I remember that joint.
So it was cut like a suit coat.
Yeah, that shit.
But it was like canvas.
That shit was low key kind of crazy, bro.
It's nothing a nigga would wear now. I was wearing the shit out that bitch though.
Yeah, I remember that shit, bro. That was just Slum Village era.
Hell yeah.
I'm calling.
Yeah, nigga. Baby, I'm selfish.
Out too.
I can't live my life this way, nigga.
I can't live my. Yeah, your dilated people's ass jacket. Yeah.
All right, so anyway. So I'm in there, bro, and I'm talking to the nigga, and I buy a fit. It was like, I was really into colored denim. If you ask anybody, bro, I was one of the first niggas to say, nigga, colored denim. I
will be the number one. I remember us, bro, like it was yesterday, bro. I tell everybody this story. I'm like, yo, I remember me and Sean being downtown. Like, I want to say it was when Wish still had 2 shops. And me picking up some jeans that were like green or some shit or like red. I'm like, man, what the fuck is happening with jeans? And Sean like, bro, you don't even know, bro. Color denim, that shit is about to be the way.
Bro,
and I was like, nigga, no, nigga. And before you know it, niggas had yellow jeans, bro.
Colored denim and corduroys.
Bro.
Real shit, I'll put you on game now. If you haven't done it yet, summertime still ripe, nigga. Corduroy shorts. You get corduroy shorts in the game with a cuff in it.
Hey.
It's gonna change y'all niggas' brunches. I'm telling you. But anyway.
Big brunch energy.
Yeah, look, bro. Just don't wear it with Chelsea boots, nigga. You gotta get some loafers, nigga.
No more Future hats.
No more Future hats.
Putting them to bed.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to the nigga. I'm like, dog, I just bought this fit, bro. It's like olive denim, army fatigue, LRG jacket, cream hoodie, because I was really into cream and shit. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm not wearing white Air Force Ones with
Shout out Wu-Tang.
Chocolate butter pecan. Anyway. But I'm like, yo, I can't wear white Air Force Ones with this shit. I'm not going to DTLR and buying shoes. Like, where can I go? He's like, bro, I don't know, man. Sometimes you just gotta wait it out. And I was like, are you serious, nigga? Wait it out. Nigga, I'm trying to go out tomorrow. Like, it's Friday. Saturday night, I'm wearing this. Because that's the type of nigga I was at the time. Yeah. And he's like, all right, bro. It's this spot. It's before I could look at my phone. I had just bought an iPhone at that time, but Maps wasn't anything I was familiar with. I'm looking at this shit just because it ain't got no buttons.
Bro, I remember when you had the first iPhone, bro.
Hey, bro.
Looking at shit like, nigga, what is this? Nigga, what have they done?
That's my favorite iPhone on the low. It's the sturdiest iPhone, and I think it's the best design. Yeah. That chrome lip on it, it just made it feel different.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he's telling me like, yo, you got an iPhone, bro. You can pull up your maps, bro. He's like, Lucky and Cone. You're gonna walk down the street. You're gonna walk past a pizza spot. If you hit the cobblestone streets, you're gone too far. And I'm like, yo, all right, bet. So I get there and I walk in and it's just a little shop. It's small as fuck. But I walk in, I see De La Souls.
That shit's like one shelf.
I see
in one rack.
I see Brazil Dunks and Air Force Ones.
The Ronaldinho.
I see the Ronaldinhos up top. I know I went in there and tried to get them to get Ronaldinhos, and I don't think they did get them, but they gave me a price that was crazy, like $517. So I had to go to Premier.
I remember you.
Or Premium, pardon me.
Yeah.
For all those niggas who's really in the streets, nigga, Premium, nigga. If you went up to the north side of Old Peachtree Road, you came up on fines. But anyway, so he sent me to this shop, and I go in there, and I end up talking to this nigga named Fruit. Shout out Fruit. Fruit, one of the OG sneaker collectors in the city. I think him and his brother moved down here from Detroit and just decided to do what brands like Burn Rubber and St. Alfred in Chicago and Leaders was doing, and just kind of run a shoe store. And then push merch through it. So they had their own in-house brand, Soul Monkey. It was a little monkey with the crossbones under it. And
one day we're gonna have the discussion about streetwear and never mind. All right, go ahead. I sound like a snitch. We're gonna cut that. No, we're not gonna cut it. But y'all, if you know, you know. All right, I'm done.
But yeah, so I go in there and I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy.
Don't kill me. Go ahead.
And it became the interest. I noticed they had, one of the things I noticed was that it's the first shop I saw with chairs in it. There was chairs and a TV. And I was like, oh, it was almost natural for me to assume, like, oh, I got to come back just to chop it up. Like, we got to figure out what this is. Because I'm seeing shit in there. I showed them the fit. I tried to see. We went through a whole, like, we basically went through Pick Your Shoes at the time. For all my OG sneaker collectors, nigga, if you don't know Pick Your Shoes, wash, nigga.
Yeah.
Wash as fuck.
I think it's a bullshit site now, huh?
I haven't been in years.
I want to say
someone
told me that like they do all fakes now, but it was a time where Pick Your Shoes was like holy grail, nigga. Yeah. Like, nigga, you go in that bitch and really pick your shoes. But anyway,
so we go. I'm trying to show him shit that will go with the fit, and he's like, "Yo, I can get it." I don't think it ended up happening, but I remember coming back and just chopping it up, asking them questions. It got me interested in what streetwear culture was here in the city. And since then, you saw a lot of other shit, or I discovered other shit, like Wish. For everybody that don't know, for a time, Wish was on Euclid. Once they moved out of Gwinnett Place Mall, they were living in that. They were in the space they're in now, the Decatur Library, or the Atlanta Library that's over there.
Wait. Wish was in Gwinnett Place?
Yeah, Wish was in Gwinnett Place Mall. That's where they started.
I never knew that. Oh.
Yeah. That's why it was kind of crazy. R.I.P. my nigga Ryan. I remember going in Ryan's store, Beyond, and telling him, like, yo, I remember when Wish was here. That was the only time I ever came out here. This is the second time a boutique has really been in here.
Yeah, I remember us hitting that motherfucker all the time.
Also had De La Souls, yeah. R.I.P. my nigga Ryan, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. Ryan, man. Fly by nature.
Yep. But I'm at work and I run into this nigga who is I guess a sneakerhead. He's a fellow delivery driver. Shout out all my essential workers and shit. And
boop.
He's like, "Oh shit, bro, you got on Blue Lobsters." And and I'm so washed, bro. The first, all I can say was, "Hey, nah."
Hey,
you see it? So I'm like, yo, I'm at that point where I can look back on a lot of the shit that I've been into, like, and the shit that I cared about is probably the same shit that OG sneaker collectors or like niggas who listen to real hip hop, like, this is the shit that they've been accustomed to, like it being kind of nostalgic now.
Yeah, you just refreshed that, like the new school is like, oh man.
Because Jordans are a staple. Niggas don't know why them shits are hard. Like, if Space Jams drop, anybody who wants Space Jams.
Conversation with all of my like fellow early 30 brethren, and it's like, bro, these motherfuckers don't even know. They never even, nigga, I barely saw Jordan, nigga. Like, yeah. I remember Jordan 97, really. Probably the clearest memory I have of Michael Jordan, like the Utah Jazz series, like, to be completely honest. Like, other than obviously the Wizards and shit.
What's wild is I was really slated.
I'm 88. That's 97. I was like 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? So
I remember. I'm a little bit older than you, but I remember the series with the Rockets. I remember them going back and forth with Detroit.
I remember watching the
Knicks
Rockets
go back and forth with the Rockets.
I remember the Rockets and the Magic. That was probably the first series.
I think
Yeah. That's probably the first series.
I remember like the year before that clearly. Cause I was a big Knicks fan, so everybody in the East I was familiar with, and I hated Chicago, but loved Jordan. He was like how niggas feel about how I kind of feel about Kobe. Like, I love Kobe, but I hated the Lakers.
I hated Kobe when he was hooping, bro.
I couldn't deny him. I couldn't deny him, bro.
Kobe, bro. You know what? I fell in love with Kobe when. I can't remember what the documentary. I want to say it's Kobe Doing Work. It might be Kobe Doing Work. The Spike Lee joint that was.
I still haven't seen it.
Put up on HBO.
I saw the LeBron
shit.
shit.
HBO, right? Yeah, and he had a lot of really dope quotes. Like, you could really like basketball. I mean, a lot of sports are life. So like
sports. One of the things I talked about that I heard somebody else reinforce was that sports are war. It's like gladiator shit. You kind of have to have that outlet, that vent, even so people can kind of like.
Also, it like reveals the character of men.
Yep.
You know, like in the way that they say about war and a lot of like trying times, and like the way Kobe would like correlate a lot of the things in life, like on the basketball court, was really dope. So like that's when I really fell in love, because I started to understand like the mental side of all sports, like
the mental side of life.
Yeah, and like seeing him, like you don't have to be the fucking best athlete to really, like, you can really outthink somebody in a physical arena. You know what I mean? And I mean, obviously Kobe was a super athlete. This motherfucker 6'7" can jump out the gym. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he developed the fadeaway and all that. But
all the technical shit.
Yeah.
That one of the things.
I think MJ was like the forefather of that.
Yeah, one of the things I was about to say that's telling that he was really a student in the game, even without him talking, you had to respect it. When they used to do those side by sides with him and Jordan, and him talking about and Jordan,
you see it.
Even in the Last Dance, like when he was talking about, I asked him how to work on certain shit, how to he taught him the fadeaway.
I want to say that kind of shit is actually in Kobe doing work too. He talks about like his relationship with Jordan and like playing in the All-Star game against him and like, yo, tell me how to do this shit, man. Like,
I will say like, now, this era, having so many NBA players be more vocal, like All the Smoke podcasts or Knuckleheads, it makes me appreciate the NBA a lot more. Like, I'm more intrigued.
It's a lot more camaraderie, like,
than you think.
And even back then, you watch The Last Dance, people fucked with each other, like, you know what I mean? Even, everybody likes to say, well, I don't like this era because
it's dope because there's no HR department for sports. Like there is on a media side, but there's no HR department for teammates. Like you talking about practice and niggas getting punched in the face. They probably cussing each other out.
But that's friend shit though.
Yeah, very much so. Like, and that's the only time where your job is to be like your brother, like your brother's keeper.
Yeah.
Cause we can play like that at work, but at the end of the day, like if HR come down on you, everybody else gonna assume their position.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, I can't lose my shit.
Yeah, on the basketball court, it's like, nah, we kind of in this shit.
You in it.
Like, but
shout out Donald Sterling.
Yeah.
One of these days we gonna have to get Slade on the podcast so we can talk about the Donald Sterling story.
Slade definitely. Yo, shout out Slade, man.
Slade the monster.
Yeah, man. Produce a whole bunch of shit that y'all love. I guess my wash moment would be, I thought about this on the way home today, and I'm like, man, I'm old. And I'm not that old. To all the bitches who's watching this, like, man, I want to fuck this nigga. Don't worry, I got you.
Wash but never washed up. Now wash up.
Yeah, man.
Put a lighter.
Wash boys and get you tossed up, bitch.
Hey.
I don't know.
It's all right.
I grab one.
Wash moment.
Yeah.
Look at God, bro. This was just here.
Yeah. Smoke enough, nigga. Smoke a
God gonna bless you, nigga.
Yeah.
We Jesus.
But you know what? And I'm gonna sound like the oldest motherfucker alive. Shout out Methuselah.
Do your research.
That shit work on 2 levels, man. If you know, you know.
Triple entendre, don't even ask me how. Show you how to do this, son. Coming soon.
Coke is still my sponsor, nigga. I hate when niggas sag their pants, man. And this is how I know.
Draft Cosby.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I said it.
Pants on the ground draft.
Looking like a clown.
Oh, shit.
And
I wasn't ready, nigga. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is, man. I just got to the point. It's like, nigga, I don't want to see your ass, nigga. What the fuck, man? Pull your
It's
shit
ridiculous
up,
now on the low, bro. Cause the nigga on the west
you got
side,
skinnies on and you're sagging. Like,
nigga
what
on the
is this?
with
Like,
no shirt and no shirt.
nigga.
What are you even doing? Why are you even doing it?
At least, like, the thing is, when we sagged our pants, bro, the pants were too big.
Yeah, we
they
got
were
a reason.
supposed to be sagging, motherfucker. Like, and I know, hey, man, you put the tide on me, man.
I'm glad you said it, bro.
It's just like it is.
I was
what it is.
afraid. I ain't even gonna flex. I didn't want to take a
Damn,
stand.
You got skinny jeans on, man. Just like, how are you sagging them too?
That's crazy.
Like, there's literally no reason to sag them hoes. You just doing this shit to show your ass, man.
I seen a nigga on Wesley Chapel today, no shirt, selling water,
Ass out.
sagging.
I'm just like, bruh, like,
I can see if
put that shit away, B. Like, put that shit away,
you're not that, and the pants are too small. Like,
yeah.
it's not even your
It don't
size.
Even, it don't even make sense. It's like you just doing this shit. Like, you trying to be like on display, dog. Like, what we doing, man?
Niggas done turned sagging into cleavage, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all pussifying mankind, man.
Which gets into our first topic.
Niggas wearing makeup.
Yeah. All right, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump out there, man. I put this topic in the hat.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, cause I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Only because a woman told
Pause.
me. She was like, yeah, it's normal for like a dude to wear a little bit of concealer or some shit. I'm like, bitch, is that like a gun reference? Like, what do you mean? Like, are we concealing pistols? Huh? Like,
Gun reference?
like, what do you mean? Like, what are we concealing? Like, only thing niggas conceal around here, niggas, AK-47s. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
And good luck. On the low, you knew you was in a real hood if a nigga had a shotgun in the pants leg story. Everybody on my side of town like had a nigga that was like, yo, this nigga put a shotgun in his pants leg.
Yeah, it's like
down.
you see the niggas like, no, yo, look at you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? But yeah, man, like, apparently niggas be buying concealer, man. And then if you a nigga who buys concealer and listens to this podcast, man, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yup. Dick Gregory, huh?
But I don't know what to say to you, man. And I'm not really even trying to cast judgment. It just like was a new idea to me.
Okay, so what's the sliding scale on that? Because
I
at a
feel like
point in time, niggas used to get their feet done. Like, niggas used to look at that like niggas who get their feet done.
That shit is like, it's a, as they say, man, it's a fucking slippery slope, man. You know, I really want to bring it to this, to like the whole.
I know niggas who have wives and they get manicures and get a clear coat.
I just heard this idea too. Black, apparently they said only the concept of gender is a white man's concept.
Huh?
Huh?
I don't even understand the question. If it's that,
It's not a question. It's a statement.
is it Jeopardy? Do I have to ask a question?
Yeah.
I gotta answer with a question.
Answer with a question.
Shout out Alex Trebek.
Yeah, answer
Get
with
well
a question,
soon,
nigga. Yeah. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he got cancer, man.
Yeah, no, I know. Like last time I heard about dude.
Yeah, I almost shed a tear
Yeah.
when somebody did their
They said they just do
their
away
final
the game.
Jeopardy,
Yeah.
and they was like, "Yo,
we love
you,
Thanks
Alex."
for the time and all that shit.
yeah, that shit was crazy."
But yeah, man, the feminization of like why do black men always need to be more feminine? Like there's
Because
no
Tyler Perry needs studios.
Tyler Perry need prisons. That nigga need sex dungeons, man. That nigga locking niggas up, man.
He need gimps.
We ain't seen Shamar Moore since, nigga.
Free Shamar, nigga.
Free Shamar, nigga. Where you at, dog?
His blood is on your hands.
His butt in those is all right.
Put braids on this nigga, bro. Why?
This nigga put a full wig on this nigga, man.
And tried to hide it with a bandana.
This nigga ain't been young or restless since, nigga. I I don't know what the fuck happened, man. R.I.P. Shamar Moore, bro. Hey, bro. We gonna find you, bro. We know Tyler
Rest
got
in
you,
power,
bro.
man. Rest in power, bro.
This nigga Tyler got you in his sex dungeon, man.
Braiding your hair.
Braiding your wig, nigga.
Playing R. Kelly, I wish.
This nigga take him to get washing sets and shit, nigga.
What was you talking about?
I don't even know, bro.
Oh, men wearing makeup.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I do feel like it's like a big push to make black males more feminine, man. Like, and it's weird. It's a weird thing to me because I'm like no other like.
I mean, what's the sliding scale? I don't know niggas who show. So, one thing that I've seen is a lot of niggas that post facials. Like, you'll have that mask on, and I feel like it's cool, bro. Why?
If
it's
I
cool.
follow you, listen. If a nigga I know, I get on Instagram. And he peeling off a facial.
I might have to do some gleaning, man.
I'm peeling off my follow.
Yeah, it's weird,
and
bro.
I'm peeling up my blocks, nigga. I'm blocking the fuck out of you. You know, it's fine, bro. Like,
I see this shit a lot, and even because I'm the type of nigga like I've told people like I don't take selfies for real. Like I'm not putting myself. It looks weird.
Yeah, it just look weird.
It look weird. I would never do it. I feel like it's like taking my pants off in public, even if I got underwear on. Like,
yeah,
it's like if I just take my pants off in public, that's what it feels like taking a selfie.
It's one of them niggas who like just, you know, hey man, I
either take pictures.
I love my skinny sweats, bro, but the niggas who wear tights just out.
I seen a nigga on the Beltline today rollerblading in a onesie.
Nigga got a zipper in the front. Nigga got
the whole he in a scuba suit. This nigga outside in a wetsuit.
Nigga.
And I'm just wondering why. Like, why? Why are we doing this? Like, I think people have been, and I can't even say it's due to quarantine. I think people just have always.
I do feel like
it's more of it because of quarantine.
And when I say they, I mean every white person that ever existed. But they
draft generalized. General draft.
Tin Hut, nigga. Yeah, man, I do feel like, you know, they push this narrative. Like, if you're more feminine, you're more acceptable. Like, you know, you're less
threatening.
Yeah, less threatening. You know, like the whole idea of black men being masculine is a little bit scary to the system, quote unquote.
I think.
And then they started seeing gay niggas rebel, and they don't know what the fuck to do.
I think it's also.
Shout out to all my gay niggas.
I think it's also kind of scary.
And I don't have no gay niggas, but shout out to y'all. Wherever y'all at. If y'all listening, you know what I'm saying.
I think it's also scary to black women. I've seen a lot of backlash.
No, black women be the main ones pushing this femininity shit. I literally
No. I mean, listen, no. I think that's what I mean. Like, it's scary to see men be men.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Because
like, I saw a black chick tweet this, and as a nigga with braids, man, I was completely offended. She was like, "Yo, I can tell a dude is fucking like homophobic if he won't let another guy braid his hair." Bitch. Excuse me to all my bitches. But bitch, I'm not letting no nigga braid my hair, man. I'm not in prison, man. What the fuck? Like, why would a nigga need to braid my hair? Like, I just don't want to sit in between a nigga's legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, he got a barber chair. Fuck that, nigga. But I don't know what my point was. But yeah, it's just all of that type of shit. You don't see like. Well, white men don't get braids, but if they did, man, I guarantee you wouldn't be no man doing them motherfuckers, man. All right, man, we back. After that short intermission.
It's probably not that short on your end. Yeah. Pause.
Yeah, let's get into the next topic, man.
I guess I'll go to my topic. I had a thought, just thinking about life. Shout out to my partner Dana. Shout
out Dana, bro.
He's a philosopher on the low.
I think you still fuck with Dana, man.
Yeah, that's my nigga, man. I went to all good elementary with this nigga, man. Known him since third grade. This nigga seen me fight for the first time. Nigga really know me. But Dana calls it black guy thinking time. Like time at work where you can kind of zone out and focus on whatever it is that is really plaguing you, what's deep in your soul. You sort out all your problems, all the world's ills, as Lupe would call it. And
spinning on 24-inch wheels.
Boy, Lord willing. But I remember it was a point in time where I could just stop talking to you. Like if we're dating, in a dating setting, I could just stop talking to you. Like, and that would be what happened.
Ain't no thing but chicken wing.
Yeah, we just stopped talking. Like, stop talking was the phrase. It wasn't called ghosting. Like, anybody would ask, yo, whatever happened to so-and-so? You'd be like, yo, we stopped talking.
Yeah.
And I don't know when it became offensive to stop talking to somebody.
Yeah, it's weird that ghosting became a term because it's like, bitch, I've been blocking niggas since 98.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? What do you do as a male when you don't want to talk to nobody no more? Like, what do you do? Because a chick will stop talking to you. I've had chicks stop talking to me. Like, and I understand it because I was just like, yo, we just stopped talking.
Yeah. When chicks stop talking.
And I never mention you, ever.
When chicks stop talking to you, the first thing you got to do is show up at her crib in all black. I'm just joking. Just joking.
Shout out Chris D'Elia. But yeah,
shout out Russell Simmons.
Allegedly.
Shout out Bill Cosby.
That nigga did it. He rapes what he says.
Yeah. First thing you do, bro, is stalker.
Yo, on the low, I think he might have been he might have been the inventor of ghosting.
Ghost dad.
That nigga just disappeared.
He died.
And came back for his kids.
Yeah. Nigga, death cannot stop me from being a dad, nigga.
Just when y'all act like black fathers ain't shit, nigga. This nigga died and raped and came back to be there for his kids.
Yeah, nigga.
Ooh. Next pod. Our conspiracy pod, man.
Well, low key, this pod might be Amber Alert.
Shout out Amber.
Yeah, shout out Amberland.
But yeah, I just wondered, man. I understand. It would be dope to get an explanation.
And it's crazy
for why anything happened. But
and it's kind of crazy living in like the Tinder age, I guess I would call it. It's like, you know, because when you're a nigga like me, you know what I'm saying? You meet so many hoes, and they all give themselves to you in various ways.
Well,
and they all
talk about it. Don't go too far now. They give themselves to you in various ways. Various ways. That's the name of this pod.
But yeah, man. So like, you know, I meet my various types of ladies, and it's funny cause like it's always two types of chicks. It's like, you know, chick, if you ghost her or whatever, quote unquote, she coolin', man. Like, she doing her thing, bro. She don't give a fuck about what you got going and shit. Like, she straight, nigga. And then it's the other one, which are probably the people that invented the term ghosting. It's like, you know, what is this? What are we now?
Damn. This kind of ties into the other topic I had.
No, every guy that, you know, actually has decent sex with a woman has to deal with like the repercussions of having decent sex with a woman. It's like, what is this?
It's two types of women. I was thinking
everything is different now.
It's
like Black Lives Matter with like dick.
Yeah.
It's just like,
it is. Because I was thinking
everything has changed now. It's just like, no, motherfucker, I've been this nigga,
and it's
man.
the same,
like,
and it's the same shit.
Yeah.
If you go back far enough in time, it's the same shit. I thought about the Guns and Butter scene in Baby Boy, and I was like, yo, I had my own variation of Guns and Butter. I was like, yo, every relationship a nigga has with a bitch is like sneakers or sports. Like, there's some niggas who like sports, and there's some niggas who are into sneakers. and they can be the same type of nigga, but they're more one than the other. And
I don't know which one I am. I'm thinking about 50-50.
Me too. Most niggas about 50-50, just cause on the low.
I like sports. I like sneakers.
Your average is a little higher, cause you're not really a fan of sports, which means you don't give up all control. Like you don't ever shoot for the moon. You're just leaving.
So it's
shit.
basically it's like morals and aesthetics.
Yup, exactly. Cause
Guns
there's
and butter. I got
guns
you.
and butter,
Right.
sneakers
like it.
sneakers and sports.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm not gonna explain no more because it's really complicated. You can tune into my philosophy podcast coming soon. But that being said,
Sean Peterson.
Hey, Sean Peterson, SP to God.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was all I had. I don't feel like ghosting is problematic. Y'all gotta relax. I know it's a chick out there not talking to a nigga.
That's what I wanted to say about ghosting. So, my friend, one of my friends, we were talking, and by friend I mean somebody that I know, and they was like, "Yo, the media is very smart because like they find a buzzword for things, and then everybody feels like they're being attacked because they can say it really fast. You ghosting, you know what I'm saying? You do, Black Lives Matter is
Catfish.
Catfish. All they do. If you find a catchy phrase for some shit,
Antifa.
you know what I'm saying? There you
Everything's
go.
branded.
Yeah, everything is branding.
Damn, it's a movie. It's a foreign film. Taji probably knows it, but it's about monsters being in advertising and how all ad companies are aliens controlling the human race.
Talking about They Live?
I gotta look it up because I remember seeing it, and I remember thinking like, because
Roddy Piper in it?
no, not that. Roddy Piper is dope. I remember that fight scene where they had in the back alley. I don't know who was that. Was that
It's like 9 minutes.
Bro, I remember
Roddy Piper
I remember seeing that preview. Like, bro, Roddy Piper is in a movie, bro.
The dad from their son.
everybody? If you really watched, everybody from a washed era in time remembers that fight scene. Like that's a very specific era in time.
I bet it had rock music in the background.
It's crazy. I'll look it
It
up.
was just straight up scuffle sounds.
Yeah, it sounded like wrestling. Like it sounded because it was Roddy Piper, so they tailored it to his style of fighting. Bullshit.
Yeah, I was gonna say bagpipe.
No. He had a wood plank and a kilt. That wasn't Roddy. That was Hacksaw Jim Duggan, wasn't it?
Nah, it was
I never fucked with wrestling, bro. I'm not one of those blacks. I'm not a Wale, Smoke Dizza nigga.
Somebody give me a theme song for this hot take. Drabs homophobic rants or some shit.
Problematic.
I remember my dad.
Something canceled.
Yeah. I remember my dad would always hate that we watch wrestling. Like, these niggas in these tights rolling around with each other. What the fuck are you watching, man?
You straight?
Exactly.
Y'all straight in here?
You straight, bro? You straight?
Hey,
You straight? But yeah, man. So I guess if anything, bring my dad. Yo, shout out to my dad though.
all right.
He's not a bad guy, man. I just wanted to give one of his homophobic rants to the gods.
That being said, into our next topic, racism in science.
Oh yeah, okay. This is also something I thought about because I was watching this documentary about racism in science. But
Wonder how he came up with that.
holy smokes, Batman! I think I got a topic. But
R.I.P. Adam West.
yeah, man. It just had me got me to thinking about like what I was talking about with the whole the whole COVID shit, which I'm saying like I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying that a lot of this marketing with COVID is very directed at niggas, man. It's always some nigga fault with everything. It's like, the niggers are the ones catching it the most.
Remember they said it was we were immune.
Yeah.
Hey.
First we were immune, and then it's like, oh, the niggas are the ones spreading it. But
on the low, it made me think about the topic you brought up last time. Like both those narratives are conducive to testing us first.
yeah. So I'm watching this shit, and
Very
it's about
Tuskegee-esque.
It's even before Tuskegee. It's like it talks about eugenics, and if anybody doesn't know what eugenics is, I'm gonna give you a terrible description. Basically, it's like humans trying to create a master race, like trying to like weed off.
Popularized by Nazi Germany.
Yeah, babies.
And Spartans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. First.
So basically, trying to weed off all the weak people of any race or culture.
It's one of the reasons if you do your history on what you call it, like civil rights movement and across the globe, or the way governments dealt with a population of freed African slaves. North America and South America's approach differ entirely. Like you look at countries like Brazil, where their population is majority black, but their approach to society was let them integrate. They gave people tax breaks if they married. If white Europeans married black slaves or anybody who had slave ancestry, you got tax breaks. I remember my uncle telling me, like, on my mother's side of the family, like I'm from upstate New York originally, but on my mother's side of the family, like all of, even down to my cousins, all of the black men got white wives.
Smart nigga.
And my uncle joked with me. My uncle was joking with me. He
My
was like,
ladies, my black ladies, still come fuck to God.
my uncle was joking with me. He was like, "Yeah, man, I married a white woman because when you file taxes, they send you a check, and it looked different." But I laughed hysterically because I was like, "Damn, bro." I was like, "I gotta get me one, bro." Ain't no wins.
Yeah, we gotta start collecting them like slaves. All right, YouTube, don't flag me. All right,
but yeah, man. I forgot what my point was. Yeah. Eugenics is like, it's basically them trying to. That's what Planned Parenthood is. Like, you look at the way that abortion is geared towards
the poor,
and the disadvantaged. Like, you don't really want to go through this, do you? Yeah. And a lot of that shit even breaks down to the way systematic racism approaches the family from the black man's perspective.
But yeah, what I wanted to get into with the science shit is science of racism is like so I'm watching a documentary, and it's about the 1900s. The early 1900s, like 1906 or some shit, and it's like they low-key used to have human zoos with, like, if anybody knows about the pygmies, they're like a African race that's like very secluded from society, but they're
yeah, Justin Wren be digging wells from them.
Yeah.
If you watch Joe Rogan, you know about pygmies.
Yeah, if I don't know if bush people is a derogatory term, but whatever you want to call them, man.
The native tribe.
They're native tribes. Yeah, but indigenous.
Hey, we found our way, man.
Egregious. Ignatius tribes. But anyway, yeah. But it basically, long story short, is like white man goes to Africa, steals one of these niggas, shaves his teeth down to make them shits look like points, and starts displaying this nigga as like the last living cannibal. And it's just it's a crazy little thing. And it's just like made me think about COVID, and it's just like, yo, people kind of separate science and racism. Like, they can't be one thing. Like, a scientist could also be racist, like,
just like a preacher could also be a pedophile.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, everybody like, boy, Dr. Fauci said this. It's like, man, I don't know Nigga, I don't know who the fuck Dr. Fauci is. This motherfucker could be a racist piece of shit.
Because
Nigga,
when did you ever respect Dr. Fauci before COVID came out?
Yeah, it's like, oh, Dr. Fauci, he's a good guy, man. He's just looking out for us. Man, I don't know this motherfucker.
I ain't never met a nigga named Fauci.
Yeah, man.
Like, if it's an animal, would you trust a Fauci?
You know, the realest people that were like really be on some true hate shit, they're gonna come up to you and be on some buddy shit and tell you like, oh no, you're good.
It's like that Atlanta episode where the white guy is telling him he's gonna fuck with Earn and put his cousin's song on the radio, and he say nigga in front of him. And his cousin's song gets on the radio, and then he's around his cousin. And he's like, yo, like tell him what you said. Like tell him how about like say it how you said it before.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like it's just like, yo, why are we trusting Dr. Fauci?
And one of the things I wanted to talk about,
motherfucker, like
just based on the fact that history repeats itself. We talked about the I am Tenzin nigga, and I sent you that documentary about the guy who infiltrated the
FBI
the Black
guy,
Panthers.
CIA or whatever he was.
It was the FBI informant, and he happened to be of Asian descent.
Shout out to him and your snitching ass.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Streets,
it was wild.
I see you in these streets, B.
Art imitate life.
Walk away.
I would like to see a movie about this motherfucker because
I wouldn't.
Because
they gonna pay him.
Nah, they're not gonna pay him. Like I need to see somebody black do it. Spike, if you listening, because I know you are.
Shout out Spike.
Shout out
our biggest fan.
Our number one advocate, nigga.
This nigga Spike stay hitting me
He the
up,
king
man.
wash guard, bro. This nigga been wearing J's since Ben. But yeah,
I'm gonna ruin the pod. All right, go ahead.
if you watching, bro, take this script, bro. Look it up. I can't find his name right now. It'd have been great if I did research. But it's a guy who infiltrated the Black Panthers, and he was basically the guy they went to and asked for guns. All the times when you saw them storm City Hall, them having assault rifles, those were his guns, and he got them from the FBI. And there are times where reporters called him and asked him for interviews, but eventually he died via suicide. So I think it was one of those things where shit added up. He infiltrated a movement, shit got big, and
Richard Aoki?
Yup. Boom. That's why Taji's here. Richard Aoki. He's got a whole documentary. I want to say it's Vice, but I can't call it. But it's some independent news outlet. And it was interesting just because it was I saw it right around the time the Tenzin happened. Shout out to Google if you listening to this. Keep my feed interesting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Draft went to take a piss. Or he passed out in the bathroom. I don't think we had enough Hennessy. I drank today. I had a great weekend, bro. Let's talk about my weekend. Draft's not here. He can't give a fuck. So, because I'm poor, I work 2 jobs. And I fuck with it. It keeps me busy and out of fucking trouble.
Shout out to poverty.
Yep. Slum Village. But I rarely get time to get a cut. As you can see, I'm beautiful. You know what I mean? I feel like lineups was a real nigga's makeup, man. If you a real nigga, man, you get a lineup, you feel different, man. My nigga Taji pulled up fresh line. They might not even have been fresh, but you know what I'm saying? He had a different kind of swag. He had a different kind of confidence. You don't need contour, bro. Relax. You going too far. But anyway, I went to the barbershop, and it was I've known my barber for probably 13 years. This nigga knew me since elementary school. And wash moment, I realized it. Shout out nigga Ice Cube. It's one of the last real safe places. Like you can kind of run into everybody at the barbershop, and you see.
I don't know, man. I feel like that probably should have been one of the topics. So, barbershop ain't what it used to be, man.
And I realized that because I went to a nigga who I've been fucking with for years.
There are the neighborhood joints that I love. But
Instagram kind of ruined that. Social media ruined.
Corporatization.
Social media, like the ability to stunt and do all this fuck shit, ruined the aesthetic of being able to pull up on niggas and really like I really.
Even with the braid shit, you know.
Shout out to all my niggas.
I wouldn't want to go like to no like chick that works in a corporate like setting and like try to get my hair done and shit. It's like, nah, man. I want to pull up on a chick I know and we just, you know.
And shout out to all my niggas who
she braid my hair and we just kick it and I smoke weed and shit. Like that's what it's supposed to
who
be.
are Instagram savvy.
Like,
but I don't want to get my hair cut and then be on social media. Like, I don't want you to take my picture after I get my hair cut. I appreciate it, but I'm not no hoe, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm not trying to be on your.
And it's cool. I get it. I understand. It's like, you mind? Like, they always ask, and it's like, bro.
Yeah, I actually do mind.
But then,
being completely honest,
I'm putting myself on the line because now you working on my line, and I gotta put myself on the line just to not bruise your ego.
It's a line for line.
And who wins, bro?
Quid pro quo.
You raping me. You raping my time.
Yeah, man.
Man. I don't know where we was going with this, but yeah.
Well, we about at that time. So, what you been listening to?
Nah, we gotta do who's canceled.
Oh yeah, okay. My bad. Shout out to the people. Actually, yeah, we got hella time. This time not right. All right, man. So me and Sean talked about all the people that's been canceled of recent, and I think
shout out to us.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna each choose one person that
just one.
Yeah, that gets to be uncanceled, and then you gotta argue.
All right,
you gotta argue the reason why they deserve to be uncanceled. So, because you headed this topic, and I don't have a nigga yet. Oh, I got a nigga, but I don't know if he's really canceled. But
can Taji, do you have one?
No.
All right. So
can you be the judge?
Taji can be the judge.
Yeah, you can be the judge.
All right. I got one. If you want me to go first, I can't.
I'm interested. Go ahead, cause you already know mine.
All right. I don't. I mean, I remember you saying you had one, but I don't remember.
That's the only one I got. I was trying to scramble to think of another one, but that's my best defense, and this is gonna be offensive.
All right, so my guy, it was before canceling culture was a thing.
I got another one that fast, but go ahead.
All right. Yeah, but it was before canceling culture was a thing. But I do feel like black people was quick to turn their back on my dude.
Let's say it. Can we say it on 3? And I bet I know what it is.
Yeah.
Do the count.
1, 2, 3.
Tiger
Mike
Woods.
Tyson. No. Oh, wait till we get a soundboard. Oh.
That's why I feel like we gotta do it.
Niggas in trouble. You niggas in trouble.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. But my choice is Mike Tyson.
That's a good one. I didn't think that one.
Yeah, I think Mike Tyson. This is before cancel culture was really a thing, but you know, in his time, Mike Tyson kind of got canceled before, for the whole.
Rape?
Yeah, the whole. The word that rhymes with grape.
Babe.
Yeah. He graped a bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mike Tyson. I would never say that word, but they saying that you graped a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I actually don't like grapes either, to be completely honest.
I hate grape.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of grapes.
I'm disgusted by grape.
Yeah. Sour grapes, none of them are good.
Seedless.
I like sour grapes. I saw you drinking wine.
Yeah, I actually do love sour grapes. But anyway,
I hate prunes.
Yeah, man, my choice is Mike Tyson, man. I feel like Mike Tyson he's fighting his way back, man. He's adopted a lot of pigeons. And I just think he deserves a second chance, man. You know?
Turned him around.
Yeah, man.
DMT.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of psychedelics.
Soon.
Shout out Taji. Yeah, man. So shout out Mike Tyson. I think he's my one. He's my redeemable canceled guy. And he was really before cancel culture, like I said, but I think he still like qualifies within cancel culture because I remember the backlash when the whole Mike Tyson. What was her name? Do you remember her name?
No.
The actress.
Oh, Robin Givens.
Robin Givens.
So I remember being at.
We both met Robin Givens.
What?
She had a Supreme backpack. She had a Supreme backpack on. I felt like I could have tried it too.
Yeah, Robin Givens be. All
like-
right. So, all right. Choose your person.
Shout out Robin Givens, man.
Yeah, shout out Robin Givens. She be Givens.
But but yeah, man, I think mine is OJ. I think mine is OJ just because
Shout out to Orenthal James.
I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. What the fuck can I say? I say OJ because
He killed some white bitches.
you see, not even that. Regardless, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
When
Part
you look
two.
at, I had to fill off and shit. But when you look at OJ, it was the first time you saw a real racial divide, and everybody was able to see like, oh, like now you're able to see like just like now, when everybody's like, yo, you're not. If you post all lives matter, you know what type of person that is. If you're not saying anything, you know what type of person that is. So I think OJ
good American, Sean.
OJ was a martyr. OJ was a martyr for.
Proud to be an American.
Cause at least I know I'm free. Who's that? John Mellencamp? Who was
I
that?
don't know, some racist piece of shit.
He's got 2 songs. We're dying in
be
America. He got
racist.
2 songs that are hits, and they're both about America. He was,
Racism, blah, blah, blah.
and I'm gonna stand up next to you. He had a dramatic pause. It was called God Bless the USA.
God bless racism.
$5 to whoever comes up with the nigga who sang them songs, bro.
Yeah.
Like the good old days.
If you $10 if you come up with both songs that he sang. One of them's God Bless America.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, one of them racist ass fucking whites.
Shout out to,
I'm sorry. I tried to come up with a more offensive term, but
that's enough.
yeah, man. Old phase.
What's the most racist white term?
Colonizer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Colonizer.
Trumps. All right, man.
MAGAs.
Yeah. If I end up dead, man, I swear to God, man. Ride for me like y'all rode for Tupac.
I swear to God. Ride for me like y'all did for George.
Ride for me like y'all rode for. Yeah. We ain't never really rode for a nigga.
Yeah. I mean, what's funny is I was listening to that conspiracy podcast I mentioned on the last episode, and they got a 2-part series on Malcolm X. And they talk about how the killer for Malcolm X was in a presidential campaign for a New Jersey senator.
Cory Booker.
So, this nigga was walking around the hood. How do you do that and not have connections to
Fuck Cory
to
Booker.
the government?
I swear to God, if I end up dead, yo, it's Cory Booker's fault. Go on.
But I think about that with all this shit. Like, you always see somebody who infiltrated a movement and fucked up a good thing for black folk. Like, that's why it's like, yo, y'all just letting everybody in. All of a sudden, we're so easily divided. It makes me feel like now I sound conservative just stressing the real issues.
Yeah, if you ever trust a light-skinned nigga, don't ever trust him when he's in a suit. Cory Booker or Obama. Don't trust none of them niggas, man.
Hey.
You can't be both.
Yeah,
man. So we can get into you want to do it like that? Or you good?
I know we still recording. Did Taji stop filming?
Yeah, we good.
Filming now.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
No, I was gonna say. Yeah.
We live.
OJ wins.
Yeah. So OJ wins.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
I ain't even get into the rest of my points, bro. That's what's up, bro. Shout out my nigga.
I'm sorry. I cut him off.
Tyson is dope though.
Tyson was never canceled because people spent millions of dollars to watch him fight right after. He wasn't canceled.
I think he had a better bounce back. Niggas didn't fuck with OJ, and OJ was able to maneuver social media, which is the dopest part about it, because he was in jail. He's one of the reasons why I feel like niggas got no excuse, just because.
But I feel like Mike Tyson deserves a complete exoneration.
Me too.
Yes.
That's not debatable.
Yeah.
I just think OJ finesse. They had to double down on this nigga in order to get him locked up, and it was on some fugazi shit. It's like, yeah, we didn't.
Trespassing is a federal offense. If you tell somebody to go from one corner of the room to the other, that's trespassing or kidnapping. Under the law. I know it's bullshit, but that's the law.
Do you believe in the law, though?
No. That's what.
Do you believe in the law for a black man who got away with murder? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So it's obvious what happened. He was like, "Damn, OJ, all you had to do was stay out of trouble." That's why he's a bigger success story to me. Like,
Sure.
cause that nigga, I when I see this nigga on TMZ, he in a Bentley truck.
Yes.
So who's the loser? Ran through enough coke for Castro to build schools in Cuba. Teach your kids how to read and write and use the ruler. What? Motherfucking niggas is back. Jada and P. We push water, X Hayes. And I'm tired of hearing about old niggas that ratted. Be the same old niggas that ratted. Let's talk about what? I don't have shit else to say. So I still wanted to talk about who was canceled. We brought somebody back. It may be less problematic if I don't bring out who's canceled. I don't want to say the obvious. It feel crazy just because I see how people pull around certain popular blacks. And how certain people even cancel niggas. Like, y'all canceled Kanye, and now y'all all doubling down on the fact that this nigga, I forgive him.
Can we cancel Terry Crews?
Yeah, we can definitely cancel. Why do we validate Terry Crews?
People did.
I don't know if we ever.
I never fucked with nigga. I saw The Longest Yard. It wasn't dope. I don't give a fuck about McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Any nigga who get on from a prison movie sus.
Is
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine not funny?
It is.
No,
It is.
it's not.
It's funny.
It's not funny.
I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Why y'all like curly headed white guys?
Networks.
All right.
All right, man. All right, so
All right.
what the fuck you been listening to, man? This is gonna
I've
be
been
a
talking
terrible
editing,
editing job.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be chopped, nigga.
And screwed.
Everybody who's been listening know I've been talking about this inconspicuous Karungabin, Mordecai. It's crazy good. It's crazy good.
As I call them, Karagabin.
Karagabin,
I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
Krungabin. I'm good. I think I still got a half a beer left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I finally listened to Mordecai. Crazy. I don't know. I like to read the music like that. Like, I got some new books. I've been trying to stay away from social media and you bitches at the same time.
Yeah, shout out to you bitches.
But I've been listening to that. I listened to Bad Not Bad. What's the name of them niggas? I think it's a Roman numeral. I think the album's called 4.
What are you talking about?
Bad Not Good.
Yeah.
Them niggas.
The black and white niggas.
Lindo.
Seminole niggas.
Yep, hell yeah. Them niggas.
Yeah, bad, not good. Yeah, those niggas are really dope. I don't know if they niggas or not, but whoever they are, y'all fire, man. Shout out to y'all.
Lindo, Wandalia, Alone, We, 2 E's. For everybody that don't know, I had an argument with a nigga about how Alfredo was better than Bandana. And I can't explain it, but he told me, he was like, yo, they kind of sound the same, bro. Like, it sound the same. And I was like, bro, Alchemist just better at this shit. No salt to Mad Lib, but I felt like Alchemist.
You gotta relax. But go
yeah,
on.
and I know.
You gotta relax.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
relax. Yeah.
So I go back and I listen. I'm listening to this album called We, and I want to say, I can't remember the song that they did. I posted on the Instagram, but Alone Reprise is the same song that Alchemist used for. What's the joint on Alfredo? I just had it. Not Frank Lucid. Not Frank Lucas. Not All Glass. Scotty Beam. And Madlib did the sample first on Bandana. Ain't no telling how long he did it before, off the same project. And I kind of felt him.
Relax.
I kind of felt him. I was like,
You
man,
gotta relax.
yeah, I had to take my MAGA hat off. But yeah, I've still been listening to Alfredo. That's a really great album. I've been breaking it down a bunch of different ways. I've had to go back and listen to other Freddie Gibbs shit. I listened to Shadow of a Doubt again. I went back and listened to a lot of NERD shit, In Search Of, the whole project.
I was just talking about a search up this morning. Am I high?
One of the greatest.
Yeah.
One of the greatest
Am I high?
Pharrell ballads, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
man.
I think Pharrell might be one of my, like, I've seen this nigga like 4 times live.
Really?
I've
Yeah.
only seen Pharrell once live, and it was great. I saw Pharrell for free. It was like
Sprite Liquid Mix Tour.
yes.
I was there.
No. Okay. I saw him twice then.
Centennial.
No, yeah, but it was like it was the first time that I went with my brother-in-law. Shout out Carl. Shout out CP.
Big CP nigga.
Yeah, it was clips and it was clips in the Neptunes.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I saw Fam
Malice
Lay.
was there and they performed in my high.
So I saw Fam Lay at the concert where they did it in Centennial.
No, yeah, I was there too. for
Oh,
that one. Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all right. When Sierra was there, and she was on the side of the stage dancing.
I was just so fucked up that day that I don't remember what happened. But
Shout out my nigga Vince. My nigga
I
Vince
remember
wore
it was like y'all had the muddy.
Yeah,
ass
Vince
thing.
wore
Yeah.
Yeezy ones to a concert, to a mosh pit in Centennial Park, and lost a Gym Class Heroes New Era fitted. My pee popper just got loose. Pause.
But yeah, man. I've been listening to a lot of old school shit, man. First of all, CeeLo Green. Shout out to CeeLo Green, man. He just
I
snuck
fuck
out.
with shit. Civil rights fan.
Oh yeah, shout out CeeLo.
Hey, one of these days we're gonna have a conversation with Will about how civil rights is one of CeeLo Green's. Yeah. Anyway,
But yeah, shout out CeeLo. CeeLo Green is Thomas Calloway. Just dropped the album a few days ago.
did he?
I'm only like 5 songs through.
I really
I've enjoyed it thus far. It's a
What's-
lot of ballads. It's a lot of like
What's your favorite CeeLo project?
to date. Before this, I'd say
We about to separate the men from the boys now.
hold on.
Gnarls Barkley shit included.
Hold on. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm trying to Google this shit and all that. I already know. The Lady Killer. Lady Killer is my favorite.
We've had this argument before.
Yeah.
Taj, you want to go? Do you have one?
I like Gnarls Barkley.
Okay. All right. That's.
Gnarls
I
Barkley's
respect
first
your
album
opinion
is-
more
is-
than his on this one.
All right.
Stray Bullets. For everybody that don't know, shout out my nigga Greg Street. Stray Bullets with Greg Street and CeeLo Green is the greatest. Oh my God. I don't know where you can find it now. It may only be on YouTube. It sounds like the Beatles. Like, it sounds like I feel like Abbey Road felt. He did a lot of dope shit. He did a lot of dope shit on that project. I'm gonna go back and listen to it just because I haven't heard it in a minute. But yeah, Stray Bullets. I think I had it on CD. I got it from New Era.
But yeah, man. Shout out CeeLo Green, man.
Yep.
I didn't get that.
But
Stay
yeah,
woke.
shout out CeeLo Green. He just dropped the album. Like I said, I'm 5 songs through, and
What's the name of it?
CeeLo Green is Thomas Calloway. One of the joints that stood out to me thus far is Don't Lie. Don't Lie is crazy. Shout out CeeLo.
Can I add something?
Yep.
A lot of people were curious as to what Danger Mouse was doing in between and why they didn't do like a Gnarls Barkley joint. He's been working with Karen O. They dropped Lux Prima last year. The shit was the greatest shit last year.
All right, so
Lux Prima.
shout out Karen O.
Shout out Danger Mouse.
Lux Prima.
Atlanta nigga.
To go with that, I listen to a lot of old school shit. I've really been on my old school shit like lately. So it's been, hold on, let me get into it. It's a lot of like Lucy, so I'm sorry guys. Like I know y'all like want to hear a full project. I wish I could just give y'all a full project. But shout out Faith Evans. I listened to I Love You today. Shout out Faith Evans.
Amazing. That's an amazing ballad.
Yeah.
Nice.
God bless you.
Beer break. My Life. Mary J. Blige.
Oh, you was thinking about some shit today.
Yeah.
This nigga was closing his eyes. Imaginary Playmates.
Imaginary Playmates.
Listen, so look, I'm on the
Renee
belt line.
Angela.
I'm on the belt line today. It's a live band playing, and they got a DJ who plays through the intermission. Shout out my nigga Q. Q was out there.
Shout out Q, man.
I'm watching my daughter run around, and they play Jay-Z Imaginary Players. Woo. And I was like, yo, you're lucky I'm not drunk. You're so lucky I'm not drunk.
Went stupid.
Dude, nigga, around all these white people at this time, I can scream nigga all I want, bruh.
But yeah, Imaginary Playmates, Renee and Angela. Shout out to them. All Night Long, Mary Jane Girls. I Want to Thank You, Alicia Myers.
Almost like you should make a playlist.
I actually have a playlist, but I didn't listen to all of the songs in this playlist, but I'm just naming the joints I listened to today. Ocean of Thoughts and Dreams, The Dramatics. Shout out to The Dramatics. Free, Denise Williams. Glow, Rick James.
I'm gonna have to go back through this. Send me this playlist.
Olivia, Lost and Turned Out, The Whispers.
Mm.
Remind Me, Patrice Rushen. Shout out Patrice Rushen. I guess we'll end it with Keep On, D-Train. I want everybody to listen to Keep On, D-Train. It's the sample from Sky's the Limit. Sky's the limit, you know, you can't keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky's the limit, you know, you just keep on moving on.
You know what I listened to along those same lines?
Shout out D-Train, man. It's a really dope song. It's called Keep On. It's the Sky's the Limit sample. Shout out B.I.G. R.I.P.
Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic. I don't know why I love that song, but it's like the first time I was like, oh, I get this gospel shit. When I saw Kirk Franklin, I was like, damn, y'all niggas biting, bro. Y'all niggas biting.
The one thing about gospel, man, it has a certain energy, and I respect that. Like, because I think music is about, like, the energy, and it's about the vibe, and it's about the situation you create.
Producers, get over that Christianity hump, man. Please start sampling gospel shit, man. Y'all starting to step out there, man. Just for the culture, man.
CP, oh, you with me?
Yeah, somebody sample Stomp,
We got
bro.
the fuck shit going over here.
Yeah, it's cursed all over it, bro. This nigga was beating his dick to Jenna James, bro. It's open season.
The worst one.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Kirk Franklin like white bitches, man. Had to be.
His hairline look like it does. But
he look like Jesus with Jeter.
Yeah. He look like Jesus with bad jeans.
This nigga be with 7 of all mankind. This nigga was still wearing 7 jeans.
Yeah.
You wearing Rockin' Republic in church?
This episode will be called Kirk Denim.
Kirk Denim.
Shout out to Kirk Franklin and his
Bell
bad
bottom Bethlehem, nigga. You see this nigga.
Nigga pants is ruthless, B.
Boot cut paradise, nigga.
Boob cut Baptist, nigga. We're here. And I don't know. I've been watching a lot of like random YouTube documentaries. Like I said, I watched this random documentary about racism in science. I don't want to really give the company's name because I didn't enjoy it that much, but the facts were good. But presentation wasn't great. So I don't know if I'm ready to recommend that exact film, but I do recommend every black person to like research, like, you know, racism in science. Like, everything ain't what you want it to be. Yes.
Oh.
Say hi.
Hi. I just wanted to do like an after recording.
Oh, well, this is a mid-recording talk.
No.
Should I like go on with my agenda?
No.
Alright.
Not yet.
Pause my agenda.
Ba-doom. Shout out PC Police.
Yeah, shout out to the PC Police, man.
I heard that shit on the Conspiracy, the show podcast. They said PC Police verbatim, and I was like, damn, niggas be knowing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all really was on to some shit. But that being said,
like I said, I watched some documentaries about racism in science. Still been on my BoJack shit. Shout out BoJack Horseman. I'm gonna keep saying that. If you weren't a BoJack Horseman fan, if you don't know, get to know.
I think TV is the new therapy. Like for everybody who watches TV, it breaks down all the world's ills. I feel like that's my favorite quote. If I was to ever get like a rap lyric tattooed on me, it'd be all the world's ills.
Spinning on 24-inch wheels.
Like that. It says nothing but everything all at the same time. Shout out Lupe.
Shout out Lupe.
We're gonna get you on the pod eventually.
Hurt me so, man. Yeah. Lupe might be the first guest. If not Slade.
Slade first.
Yeah, Slade. Yeah, shout out Slade, man.
Slade Hollywood Stories. We gonna brand it.
You always call my nigga Slade, yo.
Yeah.
Slade Hollywood Stories, nigga.
If you want to take it, bro, you welcome. Slade Hollywood Stories, man.
This nigga Charlie Murphy, your producer.
Nigga slept in this nigga studio and woke up.
Yeah, man. What you been watching, man?
Yeah, I really ain't watched shit. I went through a whole lot of conspiracy theory Simpson clips, and
shout out to the Simpsons predicting the future and being CIA.
yeah,
Shout out Matt Groening. Don't kill me again. And if I end up dead, it's Matt Groening's fault.
yeah. That's our conspiracy pod. Cartoons that predicted the future.
Trust
How
me,
cartoons are made.
if I die as a young man, it's a white person's fault. All right, so let's just get that out there now.
So let's do how cartoons are made.
Somebody rich and white or poor.
Let's do how cartoons are made, where we just break down conspiracy theories and cartoons.
Yeah, man. If I die below the age of 160, it's a white man's fault.
Shout out Methuselah.
Shout out Methuselah again. Both ways. If you from Atlanta, you know.
Triple entendre, don't
Yeah.
even ask me how, nigga.
Coke is still my sponsor, nigga. Coke is still my sponsor.
I ain't been watching shit, man. Washed but never washed up. Thank you, all my listeners. Subscribe, share, enjoy.
Let me do it correctly. All right, so we washed but never washed up.
Yep.
Shout out to Australia. Shout out to Ireland. Shout out to India.
Boom.
And shout out to Germany. Shout out to the United States, which is 90% of our listeners, if anybody really wants to know. But shout out to all the other countries, man, that really tuned in. Shout out to y'all niggas. And shout out to our YouTube listenership. Shout out to our Spotify niggas. Shout out to our iTunes niggas.
This nigga doing his analytics, man.
Yeah, shout out to
my
our
nigga,
bullhorn niggas, man. Shout out to everybody that's listening. Real shit.
We gotta come up with a name for the listeners.
The gods.
The gods.
Yeah.
Washed but never washed up, man.
We washed but never washed
Y'all
up.
niggas stay woke.
If you listening, you are the gods. We are the gods,
Hey, man.
We washed but never washed up.